enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check. You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid on. Busta Rhymes break it down like this. Yo, which stole my flow? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them tap right out my window. Flash coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
They're on the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 rings. 60 by
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing from the outset is Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Penix. This pass is caught by London. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll throw with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Inaudible here to get a new look.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Looking to throw, Penix. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 32 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Franklin. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is brought down at at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the air, Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Come on.
They run the counter. It's Franklin. Oh, look at the drill. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
Running free at the 45. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to try and throw.
That is caught.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks First down.
Dragon 60.
First and 10 at the
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Traffic. 79 Broncos. Cuddy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
for a Seahawks. First down.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 14. John Parker Romo to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready, break.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. On the RPO. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Seahawks 21.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Drag him 60. Drag. Viking 18. 19. Drop. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
79 Broncos. Nice go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Come on, come on. Get him. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Franklin. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Franklin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The try here for the extra point. cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Falcons 35, Seahawks 28.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll throw with Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They are going for it. Penix able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for him. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
40-yard line.
Go.
Back to throw now on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down.
It's second and 8 at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Okay, break. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Horton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rock Dragon, 60. 19 tight, 19.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Robinson up the middle. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Now Penix. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. There's Robinson showing the flash. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Carter. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Let's go. 19,
Moore, the man in motion. To the air, Penix. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd yards at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll change things up.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Arroyo, 35 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Seahawks, 35.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want a total sellout to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he's got it down to the 28.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 70 range, 70 range.
Penix working out of the gun here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts
With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come 19, come 19.
He'll drop to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
70 range, 70 range. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
Here's Penix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Atlanta, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to the